I think the two attributes you need is curiosity and an appetite for risk. And the organization needs to have that to move forward. Now, it's harder to have those two attributes in the public sector. Risk is, there's a reason why we have so many rules, because people want to remove risk, because you only get publicity when something fails, not when it succeeds. And so I would generally agree with Dan that risk and curiosity, and I say curiosity is about wanting to reimagine something that is not functioning well. And how do you make that happen? You're curious about how you tinker with it, and giving people the room to do that and to take those risks really is, I think, the key to the implementation of technology or building new parks or refurbishing new things. And so you're looking for the kind of institution that has those attributes. That's why I think the private sector, nonprofits, are more likely to be like that. And then the partnership, I think the public-private partnership of how you get money maybe to that to make it happen with a minimum of requirements and paperwork and bureaucracy. I think that's the challenge. And in Pittsburgh, when I was mayor, we worked really hard to try to get what I would say the four ingredients you need: money, land control, sophisticated deal-making capacity, and a vision about what you want. And that sophisticated deal-making we define broadly of either public sector people or partners we found in the private sector, Dan being one when we were doing this park, and a parks conservancy that we helped create, because we believe they would be more curious and take more risk than we would be willing to do to get to this new vision of Pittsburgh. So I think that's a common element that we all need to have to determine how you succeed. Because cities will succeed or fail because we will have reimagined what they are, from what they are today to what they could be.
And I would say that I was really blessed with a combination of both Dan's answer and Tom's answer when I was building Brooklyn Bridge Park, because we were really given this wonderful mandate from the public sector. Both Mayor Bloomberg and Governor Pataki in the early 2000s agreed that we could go forward, but they let us go forward in a public-private partnership that was separate from the regular public sector line agencies. So we had the ability to make decisions, take risks, and build partnerships separate from the fabric of the New York City agencies to do one thing: build one 85-acre park that could be financially self-sustaining. And so I had the ability to make decisions on a day-to-day basis that got us to this tremendous success story, because that was the only thing I was worried about. I didn't worry about the Parks Department rules or the water department or the sanitation department. I was given the ability to just build a beautiful park with one amazing design from one great landscape designer, and then figure out how to finance it. And that was supported by the city of New York, even though I was allowed to not play by those rules. And I think what's really interesting about that experience from a public-private partnership is I was able to learn how great the public sector could be when they get out of the way, but when they're on your side, to be totally honest, and how I could harness the private sector, both in terms of financing and partnership, to make the place great. Now that I'm at a business improvement district, it's a little bit flipped, because I have the tax assessment and the support of businesses, but I have to play by all of the city rules. So what I'm doing constantly in my new job is translating the success of a very closed system into now a very open system.